Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. I hope you're well. I hope you're feeling great. If you're kind of having one of those where you're like, I don't feel bad, I don't feel good, I'm hoping that by the end of this, you're going to be feeling spectacular. So that's my goal every time we get together, you guys, is to leave you feeling better than you do right now. So the beginning of class, you may be having some not so great feelings. Let's work through them. Let's breathe through them. Let's get rid of them and have a spectacular day. I think that's a good plan. All right, you guys. So we're going to start on our knees today. Make sure you got some water handy, a smile on your face, hopefully, if not right now, by the end of class. So we're going to be in a kneeling position with those shoulders, and let's roll them up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Oh, let's do that again. Big shoulder roll up and back. We carry so much tension and tightness, so much weight in the shoulders and the neck. Just let it go. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, pull those elbows back. Open your chest, gaze to the sky. Cactus arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Sit your bottom back towards your heels. Exhale and pull back. So we don't have to go super low into those knees. And if you want to put a pillow behind you, that's perfectly fine too. We're just moving at the pace of our breath. Inhaling as you sit back. Exhaling as you rise and pull those arms back. Let's do one more of those cactus arms. Inhale, reach as you sit down. Exhale, pull as you rise. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches high. Oh, just lean in and reach. Get that great stretch down that left side. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side. Lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Interlace your fingers, all the fingers. Lengthen and reach, and then exhale. Slowly lower the arms down to shoulder height. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, reach your knuckles forward, press your spine back, tuck your chin. A little bit of a pelvic tilt. Drawing the bottom of the pelvis forward, top of the pelvis back, just opening up between those vertebrae. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, a little arch back. Just a little one, nothing big. Just what feels right to you, stretching through the belly, mobility through those shoulders, strength in the core, strength in your back. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your arms and bring the hands forward to tabletop. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width, core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in, a cow pose, tummy towards the floor. Gaze and sit bones to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, lift your spine, tuck your chin. Guys, just moving at the pace of your breath, inhaling it back to cow. And exhaling it to cat. So your pace. Just continue to move between these two poses. Just getting the blood flowing, letting go of kinks. Working to find that rhythm. Let's do one more each way. Rhythm of moving at the pace of your breath. That breath, you guys, it's powerful. Energizing and relaxing all at the same time, coming back to your neutral spine. Let's extend those arms out, sit your hip bones back, and release it to child's pose. So as we move, we're going to check in with all the different parts of the body. Those body checks, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Making sure the breath is being checked in. Just an amazing gift, guys, that breath. The power to quiet the mind. To change an attitude, to give life to the body. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Let's bring the forearms to the mat and bring the palms to touch. Let's spread those fingers nice and wide, and the outer edge of your pinky just gently resting to the mat. We lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky, coming up to dolphin. So dolphin is a similar place to our down dog, only we're resting on the forearms rather than being up on the palms of the hands. But we still get that great stretch down the backs of the legs. Breathe. Now you're welcome to bend those knees, guys. So if it's just too intense, pressing those heels towards the mat, soft bend in those knees and press those heels down. So that long stretch to the hamstrings and the calves,
Hopefully as the body gets warmer and warmer, range of motion improves, resistance lessens, intensity lessens, breath is a little easier. Let's take a giant step back with one foot and then the other, and then let's level out into a dolphin plank. Now you are welcome to bring your knees to the mat or remain up on your toes. Lift out of those shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head, and breathe. Staying steady. If you're on your knees, stay on your knees. If you like, start to walk it out. Just alternate bending these, but be mindful of those hips. Those hips are going to want to shift. And if your knees are down, you can absolutely extend one leg and then the other, very similar to what we're doing up on those toes. Only we're not releasing the weight to the knee, just a gentle tap. So kind of a great alternative and a modification. Find that breath, lift out of those shoulders. Let's do one more each side. Holding that dolphin plank, pressing those heels back. So I'm pressing through the elbows a bit to guide my weight back, and let's shift it forward. Shoulders right over those wrists. Shift it back. Now if you're on your knees, just stay on your knees, perfectly fine. Shift it forward. Shift it back. And center your weight. Lift those hips, walk your feet back in to dolphin, and allow those heels to sink. And just notice if coming back to this position, oh, it feels pretty good the second time around, if it didn't on the first. As you exhale, release your knees to the mat, palms to the mat. Extend those arms, press your lift and lift your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. So that inverted V, very similar to where we were in dolphin, only those arms are long now. Let's inhale it to high plank or high push-up position. Exhaling it back to down dog. Inhale it to high plank. Exhaling it to down dog. One more time, just like that. Inhaling it to high plank. Exhaling it to down dog, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat, stand tall to warrior one. Hips, chest, and shoulders face the front. Shoulders are soft, away from the ears. At any point, you can always bring your hands down to heart center. Anytime those arms are overhead, and if that causes tension in your neck and shoulders, heart center, always a great place to be. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Keep those hips square to the front. Bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Long diagonal line down the back of your body, pressing through that back heel. We shift our weight forward and come up onto the right leg. Square your hips. Let's pull those hands into heart center. Add a flex of that left foot and begin to hinge deeper into warrior three. Find your breath. So as those hands are pulled into heart center, letting go of that excess load, we add weight when those arms are extended. You're absolutely welcome to extend those arms back out overhead if you like. Pressing through that back heel, lengthening. Core is strong, bending that supporting leg. Giant step back. Once again, extend those arms to the sky. Square those hips to your warrior one. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Breathe. And inhale it up nice and tall. Exhaling and opening to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Adjust your feet however you need to adjust them. Little bit of a pelvic tilt. Core staying strong. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Right elbow, right knee. Left arm circles up and over. For extended side angle, finding that length through the fingertips, that long diagonal line down that left side of your body. Now we can keep that right elbow resting where it is, or release the back of that right arm along the inside of your right calf. Fingertips just reaching down towards the ground. Not a ton of weight on that right hand. Really feel the strength in your core muscles. Circling that left arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that right thigh, hold on to it. Take your gaze up over that left shoulder. Find your breath. Now we're going to keep that left arm tucked tightly and inhale it back up. Right arm extends out to shoulder height, palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Lengthening and reaching through those right fingertips. Let's turn our gaze towards our back heel. Little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone. And breathe. Inhaling it back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg, opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Reach it out over those right toes, far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Lengthen and extend out of that left shoulder. Find that breath, feel that reach. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down. One hand on either side of your foot, front knee bends, back heel comes off of the mat. Core is strong. We're going to draw that back foot halfway in. Back foot still turned out to that 45 degrees. Front toes pointing straight ahead. Draw that left hip forward. Right hip back. Move the hands forward just a little bit to lengthen through the crown of the head. Feel that extension all the way through the spine. And then slowly, slowly start to lower the upper body towards that right leg. Now we can keep those hands resting where they are. Or if you like, reach your fingertips towards that left foot and bring your palms to the mat. Draw your nose towards your knee. Pyramid pose. An amazing stretch down the back of that right leg. And as we reach those fingertips back, finding space between those shoulder blades, find your breath. Core is strong. We lengthen through the crown of the head, slowly lift. Pull those hands back to either side of your foot. And let's bring those hands around behind the back, interlacing the fingers. You'll notice a little more challenge for your balance here. Lengthening through the crown of the head, core is strong. Let's hinge it all the way up. And as you exhale, arch it back. Reach your knuckles towards the floor. Gaze towards the sky. Open your heart. And inhale it back up. Release your hands, step forward to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees, walk it out. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat, stand tall to warrior one. Square your hips. Back heel pressing into the mat, shoulders soft. Breathe, strong through those legs, strong through the core. Bring the palms to touch. Interlace your fingers all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Long diagonal line down the back of the body, gazing out over those left toes. Find your breath. We slowly shift our weight forward and press up onto that left leg, pulling the hands into heart center. Add a flex of that right foot, hinging as deeply into warrior three as you like. That right hip wants to lift. We're not going to let it. So again, pulling those hands into heart center, lessening the load. As we extend those arms out, it adds weight for that lower back through the shoulders and the neck. If it's right for you, awesome. Add it in. We bend our supporting leg, giant step back. Once again, extend those arms to the sky, to warrior one. Exhale and arch it back. A little or a lot, keeping those hips square. Breathe. And inhale it back up. Exhale and open to warrior two, hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Shoulders are soft. Feel that length from fingertip to fingertip. Left elbow, left knee, right arm circles up and over, reaching out, creating that long diagonal line all the way down that right side of your body. Circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that left thigh, hold on to it. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Now we can keep that left elbow resting where it is, or release the back of that arm along the inside of that left calf. Roll your shoulder back. Feel that great stretch through the side body, through the front of the shoulder. And breathe. And we're going to keep that right arm tucked tightly, and we're going to inhale it back up. Left arm extends out to shoulder height, palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. By adding that bind, wrapping that right arm around behind us, just opening up through the shoulder. Let's turn our gaze towards the back heel with a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Breathe. And inhale it back up, release that right arm. Warrior two. Straightening your front leg, opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Let's reach it out over those right or those left toes. Reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. Oh, triangle feels so good. So I want you to visualize that your back, your shoulders, and your bum are against a wall. Reaching out through those right fingertips, feeling this amazing stretch down the right side of the body. Breath slow and steady. As you exhale, slowly releasing that right hand down, placing a hand on either side of the foot, front knee bends. We're going to draw that back foot halfway in. Back foot still turned out to that 45-degree angle. Left toes pointing straight ahead. Square those hips, draw that right hip forward, left hip back. Hands are on either side of your foot. We're going to lengthen through the crown of the head and begin to rise just a little bit to really feel that length in the spine. Now keep those hips square and slowly lower your upper body down. Working to place it right along that left leg. Hips are square. That right hip really wants to pull back to make life easier. We don't want easy. Oh, we want that form and alignment and that amazing stretch. Now the hands can remain where they are on either side of your foot, or reach your fingertips back and work to bring your palms to the mat. Draw your nose towards your knee. Now again, be mindful of those hips. Our pyramid pose, guys, is a pretty intense hamstring stretch. And as we reach those hands back, now it's that great stretch through that middle back. Breathe slow, steady. Inhale, lift just enough to lengthen through that spine, pulling those hands back on either side of your feet or of your foot, and then circle the arm around behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong, and we hinge it all the way back up. And as you exhale, arch it back. Reach your knuckles towards the ground. Gaze to the sky. Open that chest. And inhale it back up. Release your hands. Step it forward to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through, up dog. And let's take it right back to plank. We lift that right leg, flex your foot. Bending that right knee, pulling the knee in towards your chest, point your toes. Let's place that right knee between the hands, foot to the inside to pigeon pose. Taking care of your knees today, come on over onto that right hip. Draw that back leg in. Take that pressure off of the knee. Taking care of your back today, walk your hands forward a bit. Take care of that back. Always, always. So if you need to take care of and getting out of that arch at the back, perfect. If it feels good to you, stay up nice and tall.
Right hand to the outside of the knee, left arm extends out, circle it around, and let's draw that back foot in. Taking a hold of that foot and drawing your heel in towards your bottom. Now if you need a strap, towel, sock, whatever you need, wrapping around that left ankle to take a hold of and pull that heel in. Great quad stretch, great hip flexor stretch. Just making sure you're taking care. Now let's turn our gaze forward and slowly lift your gaze, just a bit. Lowering the gaze, gently releasing the foot, hand on either side of your knee, tuck your left toes, lift to plank, pull that right knee back in, point your toes. Extend that right leg out, flex your foot, and release it down. We lift the left leg, flex your foot. Draw the knee in, point your toes. And gently place that left knee between the hands. Untuck those back toes, and if you need to come over onto that left hip, taking care of your knees, do so, pulling that back leg in. Need to take care of that back, get rid of the arch, pull those hands out in front just a bit to lengthen that spine. Just make sure you keep your neck, that you're not leaning into those shoulders. Feels good? Stay up tall and breathe. Slow, steady, deep breaths, guys. Left hand to the outside of the knee, right arm extends out, circle it around, and let's draw that back foot in. Take a hold of that foot if you can find it, and slowly pull your heel in. The more you pull it in, the deeper the stretch through the front of that leg. Find your breath. Take care of you. Slowly turn your gaze forward, and let's slowly lift the gaze towards the sky. A little or a lot, guys. We're still pulling that heel in towards the bottom. We're working to let go of tension and tightness and find our edge wherever that may be today. Slowly lower your gaze, releasing that foot, circling that right arm back up and over, hands on either side of your knee. Tuck the back toes, lift to plank, pull that left knee in, point your toes. Extend that left leg out, flex your foot, and release it down, crocodile down. Press it through up dog, and sit it back to child's pose. Nice work, you guys. Big, full, deep breaths, checking in. Got one of the windows open here, and there's just this beautiful breeze coming through. I can hear the little birds chirping. So great. Celebrating those little things in life, guys. Noticing those little things makes such a difference in the day. And let's slowly walk the hands up. Let's come over and come to easy pose. Crisscrossing those legs and sitting up nice and tall. Hands are down by your sides. Now noticing the length in your arms. Is it easy for you to get your palms to the mat? Or do they not even touch? So mine are just barely above the mat, so signifying that I have a longer torso than I do arms. It's all good. So with that being said, you might need to TP the hands or come up kind of onto the heel of the hand, just below those fingertips. And we're gonna lift just a little bit. I just want you to fire up those shoulders and those arms, lifting your bum. Now you might be able to get your bottom all the way off the mat. That is absolutely fine. If you have blocks that you can put on either side, that will help you lift even more. I want you to just activate and release. Core strong, activate and release. One more time. Activate and release. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Little fingertip tap. Circle the arms to the back. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Bring the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Just with that chin tucked towards the chest, guys. A nice little release all the way down that spine. Release your hands, circle those arms back overhead, lengthen and reach. Core strong, hinge it all the way back up. Release that right hand to the mat, left arm up and over. Gaze to the sky, long lateral stretch all the way down that left side. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Exhale, take it up and over. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, both arms come up, reach to the sky. Release that right hand down, left forearm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the left. Relaxing the weight of the hand. Pressing that right palm towards the mat. So hopefully we've let go of a lot of tension hiding in different spots. If there's any left hanging out in the neck or the shoulders, let it go. Inhale, extend left arm. Switch sides, right arm up, left arm down. Cross the crown of the head and gently pull the head to the right. Relaxing the weight of the hand. We press your left palm towards the mat. So if you deal with seasonal allergies, you might be suffering from those. This is a great way to open up those ear canals, to open up the sinuses. Inhale, extend right arm to the sky, and then the left. Interlace the fingers, pull the hands behind your head, and as you exhale, gently draw the chin towards the chest, close the elbows around the ears. So again, gentle, guys, we're not manhandling our neck. Just let gravity do the work. Inhale, head up nice and tall, open those elbows wide. Release your hands down by your sides. Let's gently tip the head back, gazing towards the sky, and we're going to lift that lower jaw towards the sky. Stretching through the neck, activating those muscles through the jaw. Once again, opening up those ear canals. Relax the jaw very carefully, bringing that neck back up. And gently release the chin towards the chest, keeping those shoulders rolled back. And we lift the head just gently to neutral, bringing the hands to the knees, palms open to the sky, drape the wrists over the knees, and gently bring your index finger to touch your thumb. If you are not comfortable doing that, just let your hands rest comfortably. Close your eyes and take big deep breaths. We take just a moment with a sense of gratitude, meaningful gratitude, to say thank you. Thank you to yourself for taking this time for wellness, self-care, health and happiness, you guys. So important. And it all starts from the inside. Your heart, your mind. What you think, you feel. What you think and feel, you experience. So let's keep those thoughts positive, guys, as best we can. But staying in reality, staying present, staying here. But be true to your best self. And let's gently open the eyes. Pull the hands to heart center. I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you had a great practice. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Until the next time, my friends. Namaste.